Scene one, take one, clack.
Right, here we are, Dreadysays, and I don't even have to hold the microphone.
You can't reach the microphone.
I can't reach the microphone.
It's like a boom mic.
Yeah, that's staying
booming
in.
shot. Booming shot.
This is what I have to put up with. So.
Yeah, say goodbye.
Right, we're here. Look at that. Right. Always fun and games. I did ask if he had any panda stickers and he didn't, so we're going with overboard today. But anyway, Dreadysays, I do like to interview people, and I've finally convinced him. I've had a load of gear from him. I've checked it, I've tested it, I've jumped in the water with it today. It's all good.
It does dry.
It does dry, unlike my dreads, which are literally still wet. Here we have Ben from Panda Board Sports.
Hi.
So, who are you? What do you do? Why?
So yeah, I'm Ben, owner and managing director of Panda Board Sports. Panda Board Sports was set up probably about 2018. I'd got into paddling a bit before that, and then, as you can tell, I'm from the Midlands, about as far away as you can get from the surf. And everyone in the Midlands was wearing surf gear or making bits of equipment out of kayaks, and it just didn't sit right with me. So I spent a lot of time focusing all my energy on equipment that was SUP-specific equipment, not kayak equipment, not bodged together and held together.
Yeah.
Actual specific SUP equipment and SUP-specific clothing. Not surf clothing, because surf clothing doesn't work when you're on a lake in the Midlands. It kind of grew from there. We started pushing the quick release belts quite a few years ago, and the important message there. That really gained some traction the last couple of years, really started to get people understanding about the belts and about the need for SUP-specific equipment. And sort of that's led to where we are today. So a growing range of SUP-specific equipment and some SUP-specific clothing and equipment. We now managed to get the quick release belts into Decathlon, into a high street store. So that's fantastic. Now
I do like the model for the Decathlon belts.
The model for the Decathlon
The model
belts,
for the
yeah.
Decathlon belts.
Yeah, it's a fine-looking young guy with dreadlocks.
Could have been anybody.
could have been anybody. But yeah, so as you know, I don't use models. I don't use Instagram models. I don't use photo shoots. I don't think it represents UK paddlers in the correct way. So we only ever use photographs of actual real customers that have bought their equipment, that are testing the equipment, and of course they look like real UK paddlers. So we only ever use those photos, and then. So when people like Decathlon ask us for any stock photos, they're going to be of people like yourself that take the equipment out and test it and run it, and just real actual paddlers. Again, that was another reason for what we do. Try to get equipment and clothing that fits the people that are actually going to do that sport, and make sure it works for them.
For all sizes, this is an important one.
Yeah, so we go from children's sizes all the way up to, we can get these hoodies in 6XL.
Wow.
So we would try to cater for as many people as possible. Quick release belts from junior sizes all the way up to a 56-inch waist.
Right.
Try to make sure that everybody's accommodated for. If you're on the water and you're paddling, you need the same equipment as anybody else. So, yeah, we try to accommodate for as many people as possible.
Excellent. And there'll be links down below, there always is. But where can we find you? What are you on?
Well, at the moment, I'm here in the Norfolk Broads, sponsoring and supporting the Norfolk Broads Ultra, and the race scene here. Lots of chats with some very hardcore extreme paddlers that just gone and done 76 kilometres in a day for fun, as you do.
We walked at least 500 metres. I mean, we're joining in.
Yeah, we're there. Strava said I moved. That's a good.
I've got so many awards from Garmin.
Yeah, and that's just looking up to talk to me.
Yeah,
there's a lot of calories burned there.
Yep.
Yeah, so at the moment here in the Norfolk Broads, we've been over to Loch Awesome with the saltwater guys. When we came over here, we were at the Paddle Skedaddle. Done a few SUP staycations with Daddy Boards and Heron and Hush. Up to the Lake District to see John and the Lake District paddleboarding guys for SUP Fest. So yeah, this summer we're sort of, well, I say I'm dotted about all over the place, showing people what we've got, getting feedback of products, listening to people what they say. Oh, I've had your equipment for a while. Listen to this. Other than that, the important stuff's on Amazon and in Decathlon. We've got a few retailers, either online or shops, dotted about now, all over the country. And now more and more UK brands for boards are now putting quick release belts from us into their packages.
I've seen that.
Yeah, so McConk SUP have been doing it for quite a long time now, about 18 months now.
Because SUP?
Because SUP have got them in there. So McConk's, Because SUP. Who else has got them in there? So Hicks, Sandbanks, Sea Lion Boards now on board as well.
Okay, cool.
Kuroka just got in touch with us. They want to
oh wow! So some of the younger companies coming up are now seeing it's viable, important, and getting on board.
Yeah, SUP clubs all over the country, even Girl Guide groups and Scout groups and RAF bases, and all of these people getting this equipment, SUP specific equipment, into their bases with their fleet of boards and so on.
Cool.
So, yeah, not bad from a little idea we had down in Central SUP, standing on the pontoon. Oh, somebody should do something about that. So yeah, here we are. That's what we did. Made a brand for people.
Cool. And I've been threatening it. You have given me one of these waterproof cases.
Yes.
And I keep putting it in places in my van, so I get out and test it.
And it's still dry.
And it's still in its bag. And I even jumped in the water and forgot to bring it with me. So I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah, and again, very well thought out. It's specific for people who actually go out and paddle. So everybody's had a waterproof phone case in the past, and that's great if you're going to chase your kids around a swimming pool. But for me, it was really important if you're out in the water and you need that phone to ring the Coast Guard or ring the RNLI or whoever it is you need to ring. That phone, if you drop it in the water, it has to float. And so, sure enough, we've got permanent air bubble. This phone will float just about any phone you've got, and comes in a nice resealable packet to keep it fresh and clean and free from dust when it's kicking around your van for 6 months before you use it. But yeah, when you're not using it, pop it back in there, seal it up, keeps it nice and protected. All very thought out stuff.
Cool. Right, the pizza van is beckoning.
Pizza van, yes.
And I've just had a lovely...
very good. Very nice pizza.
I don't know if I'm going to review them, but who knows. But yeah, let's go and get some pizza. Thank you very much, Ben.
You're very welcome. Good
all the links down below. I won't remember all of this, so we'll do it that way. All right, guys, you take care. Catch you for the next one.